YouTube's Content ID is often described as one of the most advanced automated copyright verification systems ever built. But the real question is not whether it is powerful. The real question is how accurate it is when measured at scale. To understand its accuracy, we first need to understand its size. According to YouTube's latest transparency data, the platform processed more than 2.2 billion Content ID claims in 2024 alone, and over 99% of these claims were generated automatically, without human review. In fact, 99.43% of all copyright enforcement actions on YouTube now come from Content ID, making it the dominant enforcement mechanism on the platform. From a technical perspective, this level of automation suggests a system optimized for high-precision pattern recognition. Content ID uses digital fingerprinting to compare uploaded audio and video against reference files supplied by rights holders. It can detect matches even when content is slightly altered, cropped, or pitch shifted. At the level of pure matching, the system performs with very high reliability. However, accuracy at scale must be evaluated not only by how many matches are made, but by how many of those matches are correct in context. In 2024, fewer than 1% of Content ID claims were disputed, which initially suggests a low error rate. But scale changes the interpretation. 1% of 2.2 billion claims still represents around 22 million disputes in a single year. More revealing is what happens after a dispute is filed. YouTube reports that over 65% of disputed claims were resolved in favor of the uploader, either because the rights holder withdrew the claim or failed to defend it. This indicates that a significant portion of challenged claims were likely incorrect, overbroad, or unenforceable. Another factor affecting accuracy is the system's dependency on reference material. YouTube Content ID does not determine ownership independently, it trusts the files provided by rights holders. A single incorrect reference file can generate thousands of false claims across unrelated videos, which is why access to the system is restricted to a limited number of vetted partners. The system's policy outcomes also reveal its operational priorities. In 2024, rights holders chose to monetize more than 90% of claimed videos, rather than block them. Since launch, YouTube Content ID has generated over $12 billion in payouts to copyright owners. This indicates that Content ID functions not only as an enforcement tool, but as a large-scale revenue allocation system. From an analytical standpoint, the core limitation of YouTube Content ID is structural. The system measures similarity, not legality. It cannot evaluate fair use, commentary, parody, licensing context, or transformation. As a result, technically accurate matches may still be legally or contextually inappropriate. When all factors are considered, the system can be described as highly accurate in detection but only moderately accurate in judgment. At billions of decisions per year, even a small statistical error rate produces millions of contested outcomes. The low dispute percentage reflects user behavior as much as system accuracy, since many creators do not challenge claims due to time, uncertainty, or fear of escalation. The overall conclusion is that YouTube Content ID is extremely effective as a large-scale pattern matching engine, but imperfect as a mechanism for determining rightful ownership in complex creative contexts. It is designed for efficiency and scalability, not legal interpretation. In practical terms, YouTube Content ID should be understood not as a final authority, but as an automated first filter. Its technical precision is high, but its real-world fairness depends on human review, dispute processes, and the quality of the data provided by rights holders.